Hi Simon, this is Markus from Zurich. Focusing on priorities means very often to say no to others, including to your boss, to your friends, maybe even to your wife. Is there any systematic way of getting to know, kindly but still firmly?
When Michael Csikszentmihalyi, the Hungarian professor who invented the flow theory, started interviewing exceedingly creative people, one of the people he wanted to interview but didn't get to interview was Peter Drucker. He asked Peter Drucker for an interview, and this is what Drucker wrote. I am greatly honored and flattered by your kind letter, for I have admired you and your work for many years, and I have learned so much from you. But my dear Professor Csikszentmihalyi, I'm afraid I have to disappoint you. I could not possibly answer your questions. I am told I am creative. I don't know what that means. I just keep on plodding. I hope you will not think me presumptuous or rude if I say that one of the secrets of productivity, in which I believe, whereas I do not believe in creativity, is to have a very big waste paper basket to take care of all invitations such as yours. Productivity, in my experience, consists of not doing anything that helps the work of other people, but to spend all one's time on the work the good Lord has fitted one to do and to do well. I met Doris Drucker, Peter Drucker's wife, in Vienna 2009, and I took the chance as a young consultant to ask her, how can I learn to say no? And how can I find my focus? And which advice would she give a young consultant? And she said, Simon, it's a process. And she wrote a template for Peter Drucker. She showed me the template. It was a gray, thick paper with black print on it. And it basically said that, thank you very much for your inquiry, but Mr. Drucker will not be able to speak at your event because the very same reason you want him to speak at your event is that he is highly productive, and in order to be productive, he will be working on his main task that day. So eventually, with the help of his strong, supportive wife, he got better at saying no. And I guess learning to say no is one of the most important steps in becoming adult. And many people miss it. I myself, I got very, very late to saying no. I'm a people pleaser, so I want to be liked by people. That's why my first impulse is always to say yes, because I always find something interesting in it. But if I say yes too much, then of course I'm saying no to my own priorities. And as an entrepreneur, as a business owner, as a freelancer, you have to think about your own priorities and defend that time that you created very firmly. So the first time I went on a plane as a father of two boys, and this instruction came to take the oxygen masks from here, but to put it first on yourself and then on your kids. I was like, are you kidding me? What kind of human being would put the oxygen masks not on his kids first? But then, of course, this marinated in me, and a couple of weeks later, I got the point. If you don't defend your time, nobody will. And if you don't have breathing room, you cannot help anybody. Anybody. You have to take care of yourself before helping anybody else. You have to protect your time before accepting other people's requests. In the Freedom Workshop, we teach 4 levels of time management. First one, you react to other people's requests. The second one, you write to-do lists. Third level, you have a productivity system that you trust. and that tells you what to do when. And the fourth level is to start with the end in mind. So everybody has to find the answer for the appropriate context, but there are a couple of things that help me that might be interesting to you. So first, how do I decide if to say yes or no? I only say yes to things that contribute to our current quarterly strategy. And I can look up our current quarterly strategy in our strategy map template, which is the focus card. So with one click on my phone or on my Mac, I see the quarterly goals and my contribution. So if it does move forward one of these goals, I will say yes. If it doesn't move forward one of them, no matter how shiny or lucrative or interesting the city is, I will say no. Now, first thing, you need such a focus card with your teams. So if you don't have a very clear quarterly goals and yearly goals, feel free to take our template, strategysprints.com/tools, and you can download it for free. But if you have this focus card and now you know exactly what you should be doing, then just say no or yes accordingly. Then I have also an email template, like I learned from Doris Ruka, where I have this text and I just slash and copy it. And it says something like, thanks for reaching out. I really appreciate you asking to XYZ. Looks like you have a great thing going on. Having said that, my bandwidth is currently limited to a few big projects that move the needle forward for the 16,000 entrepreneurs we serve. In the near term, I have committed to a reluctant no for every further inquiry, regardless how small, big, exciting, or tempting they might be. Happy days, Simon. So that's basically an answer that fits to me. But an idea is that you write your own answer and save it as a template that can make your life easier. And then in 95% of the cases, that's enough for me. Then there is 5% of the case where I write it, I put the text into the mail, but then I don't click. I have difficulties in clicking it. So in that case, for this 5%, I have an additional system to help me. It's at the no list. It's a simple note, Google Doc. And because, I'm a people pleaser, so I want to be liked. So now I need that little extra help. And that is the no list. It's just a accumulated list of actual no's I said. So if somebody asks me right now to speak in Fort Lauderdale, I will go through that and remind myself that I said no to strategy workshop in Rio or in Tokyo, and then it's immediately much easier to push that button. And then I push the button. So just know your limits.
Hi, entrepreneurs. No matter if you are going from 0 to 1 or from 1 to 10, you are not alone. Our community of over 16,000 entrepreneurs has done remarkable stuff in the last few years. We've seen single parents start their business and grow it to 7 figures. We've even seen couples succeed as entrepreneurs together in life and work. Now, we've created workshops that can propel you to freedom and growth without needing to fly away from family and friends. Our new workshops work from anywhere, anytime, on any device. Let us help you be found when you are needed the most by the clients you truly want to work with. Check strategysprints.com/solutions to build up your business and have fun doing it.